All right, guys, welcome back. I'm Trevor Horn here with McFarland Girls Cross Country Team. We have been nonstop talking the entire break. I'm surprised, with Coach Ione over here, that we stopped. I mean, but that's how much fun it's been with these girls and with Ione. Coach, we were just talking about, with Dee Dee, it's the one thing. It's funny because when you look at the way the state looks at her now, they see what she did as a youth, and you talked about it, how you're coaching her, you've put her on almost a blank slate here her freshman year at McFarland. But for her, it's funny because they're like, well, she's only running an 18-14 here, XI. What did you run in? You ran 2 weeks ago up at Hard Park, but it's funny how everybody's kind of looking at her in this one situation. But for you, Dee Dee, let's talk to you about it first. I mean, you run with the competition. Your time is dictated by who you're running against. Come Saturday, I mean, you got to figure. I mean, you ran a 17:35 there at Woodward as a seventh grader.
2 years ago.
Yeah. So for you to be able to run a sub 18, that's a huge goal. I mean, that's a goal that's very much obtainable for you Saturday, right?
Yes.
Just talk about what it would mean to you to get back to that time again, and have fun competing against somebody who's right there with you, like you're going to have in this D2 field.
That would be amazing if someone were to cross the finish line like exactly at the same time with me in the low 17s. I really want to get like low 17-20s by my junior year. If not this year, then hopefully soon. And if anybody can do that with me, oh my gosh, I don't even know what I'll be able to do.
Sonia, what do you girls talk about when you're running? I mean, obviously, for us that aren't cross-country runners, we forget that you guys spend hours just out there on the land running together, and you're not mute. Conversations happen. You talk about boys. You talk about different things. What do you talk about out there when you're running every day?
You want me to just?
Yeah, whatever you feel comfortable talk about.
How Ion's crazy. We talk about how we didn't go to the restroom. We talk about teachers at school, like, oh, they gave us this homework. We do talk about school. Sometimes, like with my peers, my other senior friends that sadly aren't here with me. We do talk about college a lot. We're stressed because, personal statements, letters of recommendation, essays, AP this, AP that. So sometimes we talk about school. We talk about everything. We're just all so close. And, this year was, honestly, out of the 4 years that I've been running, this is my favorite year. Even though I wasn't as fast as I was as last year and I couldn't be as good also, I don't care because I wouldn't have wanted a better year than this year.
Where's your dream school next year?
Honestly, I don't really know yet where I'm going, but if all things fail, I do maybe want to go run for COS with Coach Bronson. Mm-hmm. Mr. Ione has put in a good word, and I do trust that Mr. Bronson is a really good coach. But if I have to stay home, then I'm probably just going to go to CSUB.
Okay. Here's the thing. Amador, I don't know if you preach this or not. Junior college is such a great way for these athletes to improve themselves, but also a great way for them to get a cheaper education, really, if you think about it, for the general ed before they move on and find out what they want to do for their upper division and what they want their degree in, and they move on to a 4-year. I mean, is that something that you guys really kind of look at as a high school coach and a mentor and a teacher?
Well, let me go over that because that's what I did. I didn't feel I was physically prepared to tackle the Division I. Myself and David Diaz were the ones that we graduated in pairs of twos. And so we went to College of Sequoias. We've had a pipeline there since 1987. Mm-hmm. And I really, really highly respect Coach Dave Bronson. And I tell him all the time that the guy is super as a coach and a person as well. And junior college, there's nothing wrong with junior college. You're going to get the 2 years of general ed, and you're gonna see. Well, wait a minute, this is what I want to do, or should I gone to a university? University, you get the bigger impact and the expectations and what have you. And junior college is a great route for some of our kids that are not academically, that they don't have themselves that confidence, and they want to go there. And if they're somewhat closer to home, COS is 45, 50 minutes away. And we sent that pipeline, and a lot of our kids moved on from that. We've had kids that go to Cal Poly. We had kids that go to Fresno State. And Coach Brosnan has that track record where a lot of his kids go on and they move on to the second level, either Division II, go to NAIA schools, or Division I schools. He preaches college as well, and he's going to sit there and sell his athletes to the universities. But he's a firm believer in academics, and I'm the same way. I always tell him, I'd rather see a great student athlete. And that's why I talked about earlier about a GPA that's been 3.7, 3.8. I don't know what it is because we haven't calculated. Our AD asked me to give team awards yet, and I told him, I'm not thinking about that right now. Give me until Sunday, and Monday you can start, I'll give all those things out because we got to plan the things that come after the season. But junior college is an excellent route because you can figure out, this is what I want to do. And I told her that last Friday. We sat down for about 40 minutes after practice. And I told her, you know what, you got to have plan A, plan B, plan C. If university D1 or university is one, a junior college or a trade school. For me, if they want to move on and go on and to better themselves, if it's a trade school, if it's a junior college, if it's the military, hey, they're productive citizens. They're going to come out like that. Running, let's not kid ourselves. We're not going to be professional runners, but we can be lifelong runners. Now, obviously, we have Didi here that probably, with time and good coaching and mentoring and good luck, because you have to have some good luck, she can go into maybe that thing, but that's something we can't think about it now because that's 6, 7, 8 years away. And we want that education, and then we're going to use a platform of running for our program to do that. And the junior college route is an excellent route if you want to stay local and decide, because you go off. It's funny enough to have people recruiting from what's the school in Nevada?
Lake Tahoe.
Lake Tahoe, Nevada. It's an NAIA school.
You're right.
That's recruiting her right now. I said, what are you going to do if you
Truckee?
No, it's in Lake Tahoe.
It's in Incline Village.
Okay.
In Tahoe.
Yeah.
Ooh, that's
It's SNC, Sierra Nevada College.
Yeah.
Is that Alpine Meadows Golf Ski Resort too?
Yeah, it's a brand new
Yeah.
school.
Love it up
It's
there.
that one.
Yep.
And so they're recruiting her, and I said, what happens if you go down there and you're miserable? You're going to waste that whole semester, that whole year. And I said, you got to understand with college, if they're going to give you something, they better have it in writing. Yeah. And I talked to her dad yesterday because they can preach a big game, and then when they get you there, you're stuck.
Yeah.
So I look out for the kids that I have. Even on the way back, the way here, I was talking about some of our other kids that just haven't done what McFarland Cross Country is about after high school. And, they text me or they'll email me. We have one at Chico right now, Veronica Garcia. She wants to be on RN, but she's having a whale of a time because she's been injured the last 2 years, but she's a 4.0 student in college.
Right.
So, we'll trade off the running part for the academic because they're going to be lifelong professionals at something.
Hey, I was a junior college product too. I went through journalism program at American River. You know that cross country program
Oh,
pretty
yeah,
darn
they're the
well.
real
Rick
deal.
Anderson's a good friend of mine,
Yeah.
and that's a good program up there.
Right.
But
Oh, yeah, they just won the state title.
yes, they did for what 4th out of 5 years.
Yeah.
Yeah, at the CCAA level.
Yeah.
Alyssa, before we let you guys go, we got about 4 minutes left. Kind of paint me a picture of what you expect to go through Saturday when you guys get up there. I mean, obviously you're going to get up first thing in the morning, and just have you thought about what Saturday means for you, and what it means, and the 7 of you together?
Well, I try not to think about it because I think if I do think about it a lot, I probably will put a lot of pressure on myself, and then I'll probably psych myself out personally. But if I were to think about it, well, you wake up in the morning, go to the van, and then we leave, and then I think I'd be quiet at first in the van, but then, I mean, these are my girls, so like, why am I gonna be like quiet with them? So I'd probably, I don't know, because when we start warming up, I'm just going to skip ahead. When we start warming up, I tell them, like, I always talk to them. I pull them away, and I pull them away from the coaches. I don't know why, but I just feel like we're more of ourselves when we're around each other with no pressure. So, like, on that Valley Day, I pulled them away, and I told them, I'm like, you girls know what we're here to do, and it's all up in the air. And I tell them every moment counts, every second counts, and every person counts. So make it count. So I think I'd probably say that. And then I'd probably, I don't know, I think I'd cry a little, but I don't want anybody to see. And then I'd probably just let them know that no matter what happens, no matter what the outcome is, whether it's individually or if it's as a team, we made it this far. And we busted our butts. And we know what we've accomplished, and we know what we can accomplish.
Didi, for you, have you thought about what Saturday means?
Oh, I just got butterflies now. Big competition, fast times, hopefully, getting recognized, having a fun time with my girls. good memories.
Sonia, for you, last hurrah for you. We asked you at the beginning of this show, but for you, I mean, is it getting surreal for you that you're going to have Thanksgiving with your family tomorrow? You guys are going to have a quick run, and then Friday you get your pre, and then Saturday morning you wake up and here it is.
I actually do think about that every day at practice. I think about like, oh, this is the last time I'm gonna do this workout, or this is my last first day of practice, and then Mr. Ion, this is our last workout of the week. So I'm like, oh my gosh, like it's my last workout of the week, of the season, of my year, my high school career. So for Valley too, I was really nervous. It's either I do good or I do bad. But I've told myself, and I'm not sure if the girls have heard me say it. I think they have. I'm trying to not regret all my races, whether I do bad or good, because I want to enjoy my senior year. Even if I run slow, if I run a 20, a 21, or whatever it is, I'm trying not to have regrets because I do want to enjoy it. I don't want to make myself feel miserable. I don't want to cry about it. I want to finish state, good, and I just want to hug them, thank them, and I always get emotional about it. You can ask them. I started crying at Kern County because I wanted to win it so bad, and I was like, it's my senior year, like I want to accomplish something amazing with them, So, I can't thank them enough for giving me like the best season I've ever had, So it's amazing.
That's awesome. Amador, I hate doing this to you, but we got about a minute. Can you give us what Saturday would mean to you in a minute?
That's hard.
Can
hard.
Can you do that in a minute,
No,
girls?
but I'm gonna give it to you in a minute. You know what? I told these girls yesterday. You know what? We're ready to do what we need to do. They're focused. Anything that they do, whether they're third place or they're 22nd place, I am ecstatic about it. We made leaps and bounds, and I am so jazzed for. I want Saturday to be today or yesterday or tomorrow, and they're ready. They're ready, and whatever the outcome is. This is the first Valley meet that I went to that I smiled and hugged and hugged them and complimented them, because I always have these high expectations, but I got to realize that, hey, this is one team. And no matter what the results are Saturday, we've made so many different strides this year that, I'm just going to hug them and say, you know what? You did a great job, and let's go enjoy it, and let's go have some pizza afterward.
I love it.
Oh, you just had it.
Let's rock and roll.
All right, girls, appreciate it. Amador, thank you so much for joining us. Girls, Alyssa Diaz, Didi Salcido, Sonia Hooligan, thank you guys so much for joining us.
welcome.
Good luck to you guys Saturday. The state championship starts at 8:30 in the morning with the D3 race. That's Cagney Duncan and Liberty. She's the local favorite in that one. And then you girls run at 12:20, is that right?
No, 11:45.
11:45, so the D2 girls
our
race.
Our boys are at 11:15, so we're back to back, which makes it a little hard to watch.
Right.
So, but they're focused and they're ready to go too.
Yep. We'll have all that for you. Follow us along on Twitter at BVarsity Live. I'll be up there for everything on Saturday. Girls, good luck to you. We'll be right back. I'm going to do high school predictions for football Friday, so we'll be right back, guys.